Yes, Showgirls.
I think it was on. I thought, oh, I'll watch this before I go to sleep, and I was up the whole night watching it. It is when and we often do kind of can't look away. It is I cannot look away at this.
Oh, the one with Elizabeth Berkley.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's so bad it's good. It's like cult status at this point.
And it's always, I've seen it, a million times, but I'm always like,
Yeah,
it always astounds me. And I was so inspired. I even ordered a couple Showgirl shirts that night that
nice.
I needed.
I remember when that movie came out and it
Oh,
was like almost scandalous. It
it
was like Jesse
was.
from Saved by the Bell. I can't believe she's doing this. And it makes sense. That's what she would do because you play this
Yeah.
like clean girl cut Saturday morning TV image. It's like, let's go all out.
Uh, Absolutely. So, and then I went down the path because I've heard about it. And I remember I saw a trailer for
Uh-oh.
Showgirls 2, Pennies from Heaven.
Is that really
So
the subline?
yeah, it's Penny, P-N-N-Y apostrophe S. So Penny was one that, if you remember, she started at the Cheetah. She was kind
Oh
of a,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and so the actress wrote, directed, and produced Showgirls. I don't know how she was able to
The
even say
trifecta.
Showgirls 2. And I'd seen the trailer before, and if you've seen the trailer, it makes you never want to watch the movie. But I thought, you know what? I need to do this. And I started watching it, and about an hour in, I'm like, where is this going? And I did, it's like a 2.5 hour runtime.
Why is it
It
so long?
it is so unnecessarily long. It is, and I think I texted you. I said, I'm taking one for the team here because I'm going to watch this all the way through to kind of see what happens to Penny.
Yeah,
But
you
she,
have to take one for the
yeah,
team.
yeah,
You're a good man for doing that.
yeah, and she got a number of about 4 or 5 actors from the original back. Not that these people really do anything, but she got them back to shoot a few scenes with her camcorder. It's always, they're supposed to be at the bar, whatever, and she'll be like dancing at a bar. You can tell it's the middle of the day, and there's two people in the bar, and that's all she could afford, and they're her friends, and
Live from the Casino Hotel in Las Vegas. Breaking news.
Is this real?
There have been 3 people
yes,
found murdered in
Be my star dancer.
I saw this show on TV from my stripper room. It was my dream.
Local TV station shows
No.
yes.
Didn't my fiance tell you? It's all about Helga.
My prayers are answered. I'm gonna be a star.
It's not even good enough to be like a spoof.
Hot magic heat.
It
Only that.
There's no sound. There's no audio like AR. You can tell it's the
No.
camera's mic.
Oh,
Need to find another star dancer for tomorrow night.
With some dark secret, so we can blackmail her. With
How'd you get
I think he really smacked her.
Did you win it by wearing
Whoa.
a wife beater soaked in beer?
Are you in some sort of trouble? Or a checkered past?
The girl's back in the building. Come back here.
do I know you?
I'd like to stick this in your G-string.
You gave me my birthday dance at Cheetah's. God, what was that? 1995? You remember? How the hell are you?
Sucker, fuck off! I have a can of mace.
If this doesn't make you want to watch it,
It's
you'd have to. So they just filmed at a house they rented for the weekend. There's no like club or anything.
no, it's like, and at one point, like she goes back to Vegas, she has to leave the club, and they're like, it looks like they're in a shack out of Riverside, and
Yeah,
they're like,
right.
Next time we'll get the penthouse," and we're like, what are you? Who are
What
you
do you-
fooling?
Wow.
It is
That was amazing.
something else. But yeah, so you saw a little bit. They, like I said, she got a number of actors from the original to come back and
Yeah.
have these little pieces. But it is, mm,
Well, Showgirls is such a cultural phenomenon at this point. Like,
yeah,
it probably wouldn't be hard to spin it. Like, we're doing a sequel. Remember how big all this name was?
yeah,
But they probably failed to disclose. There was no budget. I mean, I could just tell from the sound. There was no
Oh.
proper it was like a lot of it was the camera's microphone.
It is one of those when they go from shot to shot, the sound changes. I mean,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
angle to angle, and you'll hear dogs barking in the background, and they couldn't afford slow motion, so when she was slipping on the floor, you could tell she's doing it slowly, and
Yeah, right.
it was like, oh.
It's so bad.
She
I
has a
mean,
love for the original. I mean, and they steal a lot of lines, darling. But
oh really?
yeah.
Oh my gosh. You know,
But it's a
I'm
lot.
sure they filmed that in LA. And
Yes.
even if you attached a name like it's a sequel to Showgirls, people would be interested in doing it. Like nobody
Yeah.
famous or anything, but you would have people like, yeah, this looks good on the resume. Let's do it.
There's
I
more
mean,
of a
that was
cry
just
for yeah. There's more for a cry for a new Showgirls than an Indiana Jones.
right. Exactly. Exactly. Wow. That was amazing though. Then you sat through the entire thing.
Yeah, and granted, I started doing multitasking because I was like, you can imagine 2.5 hours of that, and then every 10 minutes there's another dance. Sometimes, so if you're doing something else, I put it on the background, and you'll be astounded that there's a movie in there somewhere.